square footage, but if you go square footage wise, we're required to provide 46 parking spaces.
No,
so we're providing.
Did you know that? And
oh, absolutely.
Just
That's
don't go there all
the bottom line is,
Stop. Let him finish, please. Let's not walk on each other here.
if you ask Nancy, I think she'll have the answer, which is they will only permit based on the 43,916 square feet.
Thank you.
And actually, that's what I was waiting for the opportunity to say. If the applicant is incorrect and they wanted more, if they didn't ask for more, and you approve less, then that's what they got, and that's all they can permit. It doesn't matter what they've got on their plans now, because that's not the condition in here. The condition in here is the 43,000. We've never seen the 45,000. It's not part of the application. We've not reviewed it, so that's where it's at.
We've seen those floor layouts. It says 45.
It doesn't matter. It never was part of the application. It's never been reviewed as part of the application, and it is not part of the recommended conditions for either option here. And so it's not before you. We've never been submitted a piece of paper that includes it.
All right, any other comments? David?
Minor question. Nancy, on the two alternates, the alternate with the new and improved parking, is there any more or less green space in either way? Did I think maybe Woody said it's the same?
Well,
in terms of green space, but canopy, tree canopy, islands.
I would defer to him on whether there are any trees being taken down as part of the expansion of the parking area. In terms of the tree islands, there would be no impact because this is existing parking, and so you're not taking away any required tree canopy in the tree islands, because if it were approved with the existing parking lot, we wouldn't require them to go back and put the tree islands in.
You want to comment on that?
The only comment I'd make on that is that based on what the church's plans are, they would have to adhere to the Sandy Springs streetscape requirements, and that would more than likely end up in adding additional trees. There are a couple of trees that would come out as a result of adding the parking spaces. That would be more than made up by the additional trees that would be required on the streetscape.
But wouldn't that be required anyway?
No, because you have to reach a 40% of the total value of the building, and if you're not adding the additional floor, I don't think they would do so.
Any further questions, comments? Chair would like to entertain a motion at this point.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion. I think we have two options on the table. I suggest we start with the recommended alternate option first, which is the 42,000 square feet of the additional 10,000 feet. I would make a motion to deny that application for that variance.
I'll second.
I don't think we have that before us.
Yes, we did.
I mean,
we have two options.
Okay, so we have a motion, second by Ms. Major. Any discussion on the motion by Mr. Pond?
Yes, I would. We have square footage limitations for very good reasons, and it's not only just parking. We keep talking about parking, but we're talking about people also coming in and out of the building. That building was, quite frankly, stressed on that intersection with traffic and all the variables. Second of all, I do not think this city needs to establish a precedent to go around and police the occupancy of every building on a routine basis. I think it's burdensome, and I think it's setting a huge and a bad precedent. And number three, they have an existing building. They have admitted that their largest space is 1,300 square feet, and they should figure out how to get along with that 32,000 feet. I just don't understand. So that's my feelings about that motion. I think it's important to state those 3 points.
Any further comment? All right. The motion has been made to deny the alternative conditions and seconded. Those in favor?
Aye.
Opposition? All right. You have a second motion, Mr. Pond?
I'd move to approve the 32,000 square feet with the variances established and the conditions established by the City Council.
I have a second.
I'll second it, but we're really just recommending this to the City Council.
we're recommending all of this to the city
Yeah.
council. We are a recommending body. All right, any discussion on the motion by Mr. Pond, the second by Mr. Ruffnow? The motion on the floor is to approve, subject to staff's recommended conditions. Those in favor of the motion?
Aye.
Any opposition? Ms. Major is in opposition. The motion passes. I'm sorry.
It's 3-2.
3-2 is the vote on this with Mr. Thatcher and Ms. Pond, Ms. Major in opposition. Thank you. Next case, please.
RZ 09004 CD 09, the applicant is the city of